Epilepsy is a brain disorder in which a person has repeated seizures or convulsions over time. A seizure can be defined as an episode of disturbed brain activity that affects the behavior or attention. Epilepsy occurs when a person has permanent changes in their brain tissue. The brain begins to get excited or agitated. This causes the brain to send out abnormal signals that result in an unpredicted seizure. Epilepsy may be due to medical conditions or injuries that have affected the brain. Now, still some causes are unknown. However, the common causes are stroke, dementia, brain trauma, infections, prenatal brain problems, brain tumor, abnormal brain blood vessels, illnesses that destroy brain tissue, as well as uses of certain medications. Tests to see if someone has epilepsy can be an EEG, which will be done to check electrical alertness in the brain, and other tests may include blood chemistry, blood sugar, complete blood count, kidney functions, and lumbar punctures. Treatments can include medications in several cases. If medication does not help, surgery can help alleviate some severe symptoms. Surgery may be required to remove abnormal brain cells. I think the biggest preventive measure for having a student who has epilepsy in your classroom is to create a plan in dealing with the seizure. To isolate a portion of your room that's free of obstructions where that student can go if they're having a seizure. To know how much medication your student's taking, or if he or she is even taking their medication, can go a long ways in even preventing a seizure from happening. To find a student who's very responsible that can help remove jewelry or eyewear, provide a pillow, and help with breathing while that student's having a seizure. From an instructional standpoint, I think an accommodation that can be made is students with epilepsy are like any other students. They have their good days and they have their bad days. But I think you need to match your workload for that day with that student's energy level. For instance, if that student's having a bad day and their energy level's low, then don't give them as many tasks to complete. And on the flip side of that, if their energy level's high and they're really in a good mood, then you can push that student and challenge them to do as well as they can. I think from an FFA standpoint, and an SAE standpoint for that matter, is that the possibilities are endless for a student who has epilepsy, but the biggest factor is that they always have peer support. A student who understands epilepsy and knows the preventive measures when a student is having a seizure. A student that will follow them around throughout the day to help with their tasks, to help with their projects, can really be beneficial for that student in ensuring their safety